6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Trip for sale, like 5 below. She really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future.
Daddy Bingo, that's the team we're gonna see.
All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to Genty on 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Smith. That's caught by Tucker.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Geno. And he's caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm gonna have it, I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug, yeah, you can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm gonna have it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. That's to Bowers once again. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. Gino going to hand it to Genty.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Hey, here we go, hey. Green Egg shot.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Gino. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Evans from 40 yards out. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180. Right up.
And they begin here with a run by Brown.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Burrow looking to pass. That's taken in by Higgins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Burrow will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 14.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down. First
Here we go.
at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That is caught inside the 5. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Here we go. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Dot. 11 MT. Hey. 11. Dot.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
On 2. 12. Here we go. 11 Thomas. Got 80.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Look. There we go.
Here's Smith. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Open man is Tucker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Again, Smith. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice games, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. a pick six from Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause.
Oh, right on the heels of a pick six, another ball intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. Shot. 11 Thomas. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. He gets this one to Mechie. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
12. 11 MT, Kate. 11, shot.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun. 11. Right 80. Shot.
Now Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few quarters. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go. Hey,
From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, load. Reload your set.
Geno now to throw. He completes it to Evans. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Smith. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
That ties the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1-1, right?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This one complete to Yoshibats. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180. What is that? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's now 4th down and 1.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Brown. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Brown once more. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown Bengals. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bengals 21, Raiders 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go. Stop.
An inside give, Brown.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
Third and goal, Burrow. And this pass broken up. With a contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
It's 2nd down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And the Bengals first
Big
down.
13. Big time.
Now it's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And a pick up of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
8-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll try and do this himself. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Raiders 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. That time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone. Right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not the lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Here we go.
Now Geno. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
They'll get this out to Genty. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And the Raider first down.
To the air again, Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Geno's going to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'm one, ready?
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Side. 180. 180. Side.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. It's It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
A 10-yard loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, here we go. Tuesday.
Smith to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
Gain of 17 yards.
13.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Hold on.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Smith's going to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, you can make everything turn out just okay.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll go on the ground. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here we go. Right.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards.
Here we go.
And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it.